Hey everyone, this is Jared at Fish and Ski, and today we're going to go over some of our used boat selection that we have. You guys know us for our brand new boats, our Bayliners, Princecraft, Sportsmans, Lunds, etc. But now, let's look at all of our used boats. We try to keep as many used boats in stock as possible, especially some of our Sportsman Center consoles and maybe some other brands that you see here. Today we're going to highlight one of my favorite used boats. This is going to be a 2017 Sportsman Tournament 234. This is going to be a 23-foot 4-inch boat, has an 8.5-foot beam. This boat is awesome. It's got a Yamaha 250 VMAX on the back of it, a Minn-Kota Talon shallow water anchor. This is going to be a pretty sweet boat. These tournament boats that Sportsman used to make were a very shallow boat, really good for some shallow water fishing down on the coast. The draft on this is going to be right about a foot. So you can get into some really skinny water while you're fishing with this boat. All right, so on the front of this boat, it's going to have a Minn-Kota Ulterra Riptide trolling motor. So you're going to have an auto-deploy trolling motor. It has iPilot, spot lock, all that jazz. It's going to be perfect for this 23-foot boat here. All right, as we head to the back, you'll see it's on a nice aluminum trailer that we got from Easy Loader. It's awesome. Have some trailer guides on here. You have a nice Minn-Kota Talon 10-foot shallow water anchor. That's going to be nice for sitting down in some shallow water so that you don't move around at all. You put this down, you put the spot lock on the trolling motor, you're not moving anywhere. On the back here, you see you've got the Yamaha 250 4-stroke super high output motor. It's going to be on a nice C-Star jack plate so you can raise it up and down. That's going to be great for while you're driving through some shallow water, while you're trailering, or just overall performance of the boat while you're planed out on any type of speed. So now, let's hop up inside the boat. On the aft of the boat, you're going to see a similar layout compared to the Master Series that Sportsman offers. So that's going to include dual live wells. On the starboard side, in this live well, you're going to have Pro Air outlet. So that's going to help keep the water oxygenated, keep some bait fish alive, keep whatever fish you catch in there alive if you prefer that. And then the port side live well is just going to be a standard live well. In the center here, you're going to see a nice wide flip-up bench. So you can fit probably 2 or 3 people there. Depends on how comfortable they are hanging out with each other. Underneath this, you can lift this up, and this is going to be your access down into the bilge. You can put some net buckets down in there. You're going to have an anchor light holder there, fire extinguisher, and then this is going to give you access to some of the other pumps that you have, your bilge pump, your live well pumps, etc. And then the previous owner, they did install a mount so that you can get a fishing chair and put it on the back of the boat too. So on this boat, you're going to have a nice stainless steel leaning post with bolster seats right here. You're going to have some rocket launchers, rod holders on the back of the leaning post there, and then a flip up, flip down footrest right there. Now, if we move to the dash of the boat, you're going to see a nice steering wheel with a spinning knob so that makes it easy to turn each way. And then this is also a tilt steering wheel. You can tilt it down and up to make it easier for you, whether you're sitting or standing. And then on the side here, this little blinker switch, that's going to be your switch for the jack plate on the boat. So you can raise the motor up and down and trim it at different positions. Other parts of the dash, this is going to be for your trim tabs on the boat. You got a port and starboard tab, and then you have lights that'll show you what level the trim tabs are at. This is going to be your remote for the Minn-Kota Talon shallow water anchor. On this boat, you also have a Simrad VHF radio, so you can reach out to other boats, reach out to Coast Guard, reach out to whoever you need to while you're out on the water. And then this boat is equipped with the dual Simrad screens. This is going to be for your navigation, for your sonar, for your engine gauges and controls as well. So you can keep track of everything there. You can switch the screens so they show different things. You can do engine gauges on one, sonar and maps on the other, or every so which way. On this left side here, you'll see your nav and anchor lights, courtesy lights, live well lights, and then you have 2 accessory switches. On the right side here, you're going to have a switch for your washdown, your 2 live well switches, you have a bilge pump switch, and then you have an electrical switch here. This is actually going to activate some of the electricals here on the dash for you. For this Yamaha motor, this is going to be your throttle here, trim up and down, going to be pretty standard for you there. This boat did come with the T-top option, so you've got a nice canvas top in there. You've got a bunch of rod holders all around the T-top, and then up here you do have a storage bag, storage container. You can put a bunch of different stuff in here. On the port side of the console on this Sportsman 234 tournament, you're going to have access into the console. This is going to be great for storage. This is going to be where all of the batteries for the boat are stored. You have 2 main batteries for the boat and the motor, and then you're going to see 3 batteries in there for the 36-volt trolling motor. All the wiring's tied up super nice in here, and then there's a nice storage bucket, so you can throw life jackets, you can throw bait buckets, you can throw tackle storage, whatever you want inside the console of this boat. As we come to the front of the boat, on the front of the console, you're going to be able to flip up this seat, and then this is going to be a front live well for this boat. This will be nice so that if you're fishing on the bow of the boat, you don't have to go all the way to the back to put fish in the live well or grab your bait. Now, a nice thing about the 234 tournament is the layout on the front of the bow. So you're going to have a little bit more walk around space on the front side of the console, and then you have some really good, these are rod locker storage, or you can use them as ice boxes for your fish that you catch. You also have a little access right here. You can use this as a cooler. That's what I would use it for, at least. Throw some cold ones in there or some waters, whatever you need to. And then you also have a storage compartment right here. This is going to be another ice box. This is probably where you throw some of your bigger fish, your drumfish, your reds, whatever you want in there. On the bow, you'll also see another base for a fishing chair. So if you have some fishing chairs you want to throw onto the boat, you can put one on the front and on the back of the boat. And then if you move up here, this is going to be where you kind of access the trolling motor a little bit better. If you can look inside the anchor locker, that's going to be where your trolling motor plug is. And then you have the anchor right here that's locked in. All the rope you can store in there, all chains, all that stuff like that. So it makes it really nice and easy to be able to anchor down or hook up or disconnect your trolling motor there. So that's going to be all I have for you today on this 2017 Sportsman 234 tournament. We have it listed for $59,995. Come make a deal on it as soon as possible. We wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Make sure to like and subscribe all of our videos on all of our pages on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.